Howdy. Yeah, man, I found heaps of cool stuff while I was out there. Hope you're doing alright, little buddy. How's your operation? Everyone that's watching, go check out Rashawn's channel, the Mad Rock Hounda. He is certifiable. He loves these agates, and he's situated in the beautiful, beautiful part of the world. He's out near Redcliffe, where he goes hunting in Scarborough. It's really nice beaches out there. Go check out his channel. Do it now. Oh, good on you, dude. That's friggin' awesome. You'll be out hounding in no time. The joys of having a healthy body. Good on you, mate. Oh, it sounds like you've got a good doctor. Oh, how do I do this? Alright, you just got promoted, little dude. Try your wrench. You are the law. There's a new sheriff in town. His name is Rashad. Respect his authority. It's Tasmanian Stichtite. That's the stuff that they just dug up at the on that Australian Crystal Hunter show. It's real pretty. It polishes up. It looks sick, man, when it's polished. Eh? I saw it at the Nambour show. I saw a piece at the Nambour show, and then I just was kicking myself that I didn't get it. So I had it in my hand too. I was seeing the video, played it back. I was like, no, why didn't I buy it? So the next time I saw it, I promised myself I'd get some. It was a little bit expensive, but it's worth it because I've got another piece to play with as well too. But it polishes up real nice. So. Oh, nice. That's cool. Yeah, well, that's what I think this is. It's, yeah, like, I don't know, what does it say? Yeah, Serpentine and Stichtite, also known as Atlanticite. Very funky. Two of my favourite colours, purple and green. All in the one rock. Woohoo! Getting ready for this changeover. Spin drive. Let's go on. Is organized. back by popular demand. Bam, that's how we do. Yeah. So off screen I've got a little thing of water here, so I always dunk it. Wet on wet, man, Bob Ross style. Wet on wet. Ooh, that's a bit grippy. That's a little bit grippy instead of being a bit slippy. Ooh, it's making that nice sound. Yep, 800 per core. This. That brings those together. This section. And then another section. This is my little water system. So we've got the spray pump. We whack a bottle into a bucket. So high tech. NASA's hounding me for it. No. This got this design, this idea from Daniel Lopacki, who sadly passed away last year, I think it was. One of America's most amazing bead makers, and very passionate about turquoise. Sad loss to the lapidary community. His videos are still up, and there's heaps of really cool machines and steps that he's got in there to inspire everyone, and he's got some great tutorial videos on how to make beads and jigs and rigs and little DIY things. Lopacki stone and Lopacki lapidary. I'll try and put a link in the description later. I'll try and find the link. Circle, circle, circle. Circle, circle, circle. Circle, circle, circle. Keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving. Make the big scratches, little scratches. That's look alright. I'll take a bit of shape. Nice and smooth. Yeah, it's coming up good, isn't it? It's got a real nice shape to it. Moving up the grips real soon. I don't know if you saw it, but that was the fluorite that I got from the show as well too. Another really, really nice piece. Piece of spinel, which I'm going to cut up and facet. Or maybe just do a big faceted stone out of that. I suppose it's almost got a pavilion there. That's almost a table. Interesting. And this I rescued from a driveway. No, I thought you'd probably like it a little bit more. I think it's either rainforest jasper or it could be agate from Egg Creek. I'm not too sure. But it's a wild looking piece, and I thought, let's save that one from the driveway. Yeah, been away from the machines for a week. I've been jonesing to do some work, but happily distracted by sapphires and zircons. I even found agates. I think I found agates up there. I'll have to cut a few up and clean them up. I know I found some Kissimmee when I was up there. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Some crazy quartz up there as well too. Kind of pinkish red quartz, iron stain, some of it. Yeah, very cool. True that, eh? Alrighty. Just do a little bit on the girdle here. There we go. Ready for small scratches. That's 800. Just gonna step it up a little bit gradually. Let's go on here. That's better. Centered, unlike myself. Wet on wet. It's a little bit gritty. corner. Oh, it's starting to come up, starting to get a bit of a shine happening. Woo. So alien. Wet on wet, wet on wet. Oh, it's going to get hot. The other advantage of wet on wet is it cools your rock down too. Gotta keep your rocks cool, man. Little, look a lot. Got a little, look a lot. Howdy everyone, West County Budlarks, g'day. Dancers with Outback, g'day mate. How's it going everyone? Oh, we're getting a bit of a crowd happening up in the place. Woohoo! Looking forward to catching up on the heap of your videos that you've been doing, dancers. Really interesting stuff you're doing with your wood lathe there, man. Very cool. I love the precision stuff. Mad geek out of that. Very cool. Oh, hey Ree, how's it going? Woo! Playing with some Stichtite I got from the Bundaberg GemFair. Got another little piece here. I've just been going through, I had a piece that was kind of like this, and then I've kind of knocked off the edges, and rounded it up and ended up with that kind of shape. And then I've worked the side to make it a dome. This is in the jewellery world what you call a cabochon. This is like a free-form cabochon. Cabochon is French for bald head, I do believe. And yeah, so basically a lot like woodworking. You have your rough grits and that shapes the stone. This one's relatively soft, so it's yeah, it's cut very quickly, whereas something like this, which is like a silicate agate, it'd take forever and a day to make a shape like that with the wheels that I've been using. So that's the advantages of softer rock sometimes. Yeah, a little bit like a pillow. Yeah, and what I'll do is once I've gone through all the grits to the highest grit, I'll get to a polishing compound, and then I'll give it a polish. Then I'll put this goes into a freezer, which separates the stone from the wax. The wax is just like a, I think it's a beeswax, but it's got shellac in it, which makes it, yeah, really, it just holds really well. You can reuse it. So I'll pop that in the freezer, and then the stone will pop off. I'll flip it, and then I'll work on the back as well too. So I'll polish the back. And I'll take those edges off as well too, because they can chip. I'll smooth that all out, and then maybe I may wire wrap this one, or I may drill a hole in it. And I've got some craft leather tonging. Hey, us Aussies and our thongs, don't go there. But yeah, I was thinking I might maybe do a bit of this and this. What do you reckon? Reckon that'll go? A bit of black on green and purple? I reckon that might be a good little winning combo, and it's only 2mm round, so I don't have to make a real big hole for it. So that could be the plan of attack. Hey, it's so good to have all you people hanging out in here. It's nice to be able to host for a change. I hope you don't mind the vertical format. It A, allows me to read the comments, and B, the little phone stand that I've got with a slither of wood just seems to be the perfect height, so I can show you guys what I'm doing. So a little bit of serendipity going on there. Again, I hope you don't mind this format. I wasn't a big fan of it to start with, but now that I got my new flash phone, this seems to work really well. Thanks, Ree. Have you been carving much opal, Ree? Everyone should check out Ree's channel as well, Jari Opal. She does some beautiful stuff with Yower nuts. Very, very inspiring. And yeah, get it from we get our Yower nuts from some of the same people. And yeah, some amazing material from Rocks, Gems and Crystals, Maddie and Kate. I'll put a link in the description for their stuff as well too. Awesome people, so much fun hanging out on their live stuff too. Very funny people. Alrighty, that's looking real good. I might just take this one up to a 3000, dry it off, get a bit of paper. Get a bit of paper and dry stone off a little bit. See what's going on. Here we go with the scratches. Zoom in. Way! Whoa! I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille. Whoa! Again, too much. Focus. looking too bad. There's a little bit of faceting going on there. I need to maybe smooth out a little bit more. But for a free form, it's not too bad. Too bad, yeah, in there needs a little bit rounding over. You can see where the light's kind of bouncing. Yeah, I might hang around on this grip just for a wee bit longer, I think. Yeah, you can see it there. Hey, show me what's going on there, Mr. Light. Look at the colour, isn't it friggin' awesome? That purple and the green contrast. Sucker for that. Love my secondary colours, purple, green and orange. That's why I think I really dig the Mount Hay Rainforest Jasper. It's like all three in the one stone. Friggin' awesome. Awesome, can't wait to see what's on the dot. Yeah, thanks, Rashaan. Yeah, Ree's got a really cool channel. She does some beautiful work, mate. You really dig it. Alrighty, where was it? We were just looking at it. Right up there. Zoom out a little bit. There we go. There it goes. Kind of turn it as you spin it, and it kind of helps get the faceted edges off and smooth it over. Just dry it off a little bit, little wipe, have a look, how we going, how you doing, and rinse, repeat. Sometimes try just a little bit of a steeper angle. We want to get the girdle relatively thin and relatively uniform all the way across. Like, you can have it a little bit high on two sides as long as they kind of match, I reckon. I'm a bit of a sucker for symmetry, but also like asymmetry as well too. Like, don't let yourself get too stuck in the one kind of dimension there. Have a play with all kind of shapes and sizes. Like, yeah. Some material lends to one shape better than another material, so, but, I think at the end of the day, as long as there's a neatness to it all, neatness can forgive a lot of sins in craftsmanship. Yeah, fight the norm, Ree, fight the norm, mate. I do like my freeform stuff, hey, it's like, without sounding too hippie, and I do have long hair and a nose ring, but the stone speaks to you, mate, it says, I want to be this, like, the start of the video, this was kind of, a little bit of this was the other side of this. There was a big fracture there, and I made a rookie move, like it was two pieces, and I made the rookie move, didn't see the fracture, and I was going to make one big piece, and I just didn't see it. I was just too stoked at the fact that I found it again, and that I wasn't going to go home without a piece of it, like I did last time I saw it. And I was like, I've got to get this. And then the next week it was on the Crystal Hunters show. I'm like, oh, it's tormenting me. So yeah, next time I saw it, I got some. But yeah, and then the piece that came off of it, like it was basically this, and all I've done is just kind of rounded the edges and just smoothed it out, and it's kind of presented itself to be a nice little kind of, shape. Very kind of appealing, I reckon. Very curvy, very pillowy, as our mate said. So, woohoo! Oh, everyone's, that's awesome. That makes me happy too. Thanks, guys. It's really cool to help each other out, and a little bit of support goes a long way. There's some memes out there, and they suck. Don't let the bastards get you down. Because there's lots of good people out here on YouTube, and yeah, some really, really interesting people doing interesting things. Don't have to stay inside your subject matters. You know, that's the beauty of YouTube. Like, there's so many people doing so many really cool things. You know, and the more you learn about, you know, other things, you know, the better off you be later on in life. Keep your mind active, people. Don't let brain cells die off and shut down. And there's no fun in that. And this is really starting to feel like it's almost had a water spill. Really starting to look. We may need to take this up to 3,000, I think. Up to the 3K, man. So I've been slowly, for those just joining or leaving. Totally agree, dancers. A friend of mine said normal's a cycle on a washing machine. Those just watching, slowly taking this up the grits, removing big scratches with little scratches until you can't see the scratches no more. Using the little scratches to shape and smooth all the rough edges and sharp edges on the stone. Trying to get it so it doesn't have like faceted flat edges. That's why I've got this rolling motion happening here. And what I'm making is called a free-form cabochon. So a lot of the time cabochons are like oval or circle. They do come in all different shapes. Hearts, shields, all sorts of shapes you can make a cabochon out of. But the main kind of aspect of a cabochon is the rolled edge, like the dome. The cabochon in lapidary comes from, I think, the French, and it's called bald head. So the shape of a bald head, I'd assume. Don't mess with the baldies. Yep, I totally concur. Alrighty. Almost time to ramp it up. I'm just going to work the edges a little bit. The sides of the rock on this piece is called the girdle, and plays an important role if you're setting the stone in silverwork or gold or any other kind of metals, be it precious or semi-precious. So what I'm doing here is just making sure that everything is getting... Oh no! Oh no! We're just gonna blow out, man. Yeah, the water. Your little water pump has run out. Uno momento, por favor. Ah, water handy. Water handy. Blah, 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 blah. Gotta be yourself. Oh, speaking of weird, I was at the gem fields and I found this. This is weird. Check this out. This is cordial. Could you get any more Australian than this, mate? Check it out. Lamington cordial. Oh my god. And you know what? It tastes like friggin' Lamingtons. I kid you not. It is a Lamington drink. I got this one, and what else did I get? Hold on, I'll just grab the other bottle. The other bottle was a very delectable watermelon. Biltons, like they have the most off their head flavors. Hey, like they had a can that is called Fruit Tangle, I think for copyright infringement reasons, but it tastes exactly like the lolly, the Lifesaver one, the Fruit Tingle. I was like, no way, these guys are awesome. Just refilling water bottle. Lamington is like a sponge cake dipped in a chocolate sauce, like a runny chocolate sauce made from cocoa and water, and then covered in desiccated coconut. Sometimes it has a jam bit in the middle, sometimes it doesn't. And they're friggin' awesome. Okay. Just refilling the water bottle. Alrighty. Oh, just a little bit more. The watermelon is nice. I'm a sucker for watermelon flavour and watermelons themselves. I got a friend of mine's got some watermelon seedlings we've got to pick up this week. I'm going to be a watermelon farmer this summer. Have a crack at growing some watermelons. See if I can raise some money to get back to the gem fields because I did all my dough. No, but I found some. Rashan, and in my book, that's just as much of a win. Like, I got one little 2-carat greenie, but, the thrill of digging it up, mate, I tell you, like, it is, I was shaking. It was just a little one, but my hands were shaking, I kid you not. Like, it was so exhilarating. You just scratch away. Like, we only dug about what was it, about maybe 10 centimeters deep, and filled up a whole heap of buckets, processed it on a trommel. From the trommel, we took it over to the sieves and the Willoughby, and then went through all my buckets, washed it down. Very last bucket, get this, little green 2-carat, just glowed in the sun. It was, oh man, it's so exhilarating when you see it. It's like a little piece of glass just sitting at the top of the pile of rocks, going, hello. It's so cool. Yeah, I end up doing, because I was with some people as well, and they weren't really rockhounds, so it was, I had to kind of train them up to what they were looking for. So we, spent a couple of days, poking around, but weren't too successful. After we did like a guided tour, that's when everything kind of fell in place. Like, the boys were like, I was with, like, so you're selling up, you're moving to Sapphire, I'm like, I'm thinking about it. Yeah, claims at about 20,000, and the thrill of the hunt. My God, I got to see some beautiful stones when I was out there. Like, Even the bombs, like, what they consider a bomb, I'm like, holy friggin' dooly. Yeah. Oh, the boys had to drag me away. I was like, it was like 43 degrees, and I'm like, no, I just want to stay. I just want to stay, and I want to dig. I want to dig. I want to fill more buckets. Just want to stay. Oh, I couldn't look as we were leaving town today too. I was like, oh, I had the mega sads for the first half hour of the trip. I was like, no, don't want to go. Yeah. Okay, playing this game. Yeah, yeah, it was quite the experience, and everyone was just so awesome there too. It was good going in the off season. Wasn't as busy, and yeah, just so much fun. I even got to go down into one of the mines. That was awesome. Went to the heritage mine. Yeah, even got my friend who was fully fledged, real life claustrophobic. He came down in the mine with us and absolutely enjoyed the experience. We were all so proud of him that he overcome his fear of confined spaces. There was one little spot that we couldn't get him to go down, but fair enough. Small steps. But yeah, it was so much to see and do, and um, if you're okay with the heat, like I've spent a bit of time in North Queensland, quite a bit of time in North Queensland. The off season is kind of good in that there's not a lot of people, kind of not it's not as hectic. But on the same side, like it's a bit like everyone pulls up stumps about lunchtime, like so a lot of businesses closed and yeah, the bombs, man. Like this guy pulls out a bomb, and it was like, I think it was like close to 200 carats, greeny blue. Like, turn it this way, turn it that way. I think it was even trapeced as well too. And I'm just like salivating. Oh yeah, it's just rubbish on my pile. Oh, dude. Oh yeah, which way there? Yeah, I love amethyst. Like, yeah, I was just saying, purple and green are some of my favourite colours. Are you part of any of the lapidary clubs out your way, Ree? Oh, awesome, Rashan. Were they crystals or like points? Sorry, like terminated in that. Alrighty, must be time for grit change. How are we looking? Well, it's starting to look alright. Maybe, maybe like the sides a little. I overfilled the water bottle, so it can take a little bit to get going. Once the water's displaced with air, then you're going to get a solid stream or solid drip. I could adjust the flow, but I've just worked out. You just let it go for a while, and then as soon as it sorts itself out, like it's kind of doing now, you get longer stints where you don't have to pump it. Pump it real good. Oh, cool. You guys got some mad stones over there. This is from over your way. This is fluorite. and I'll try and get it to you. It is so amazing, and you take it out into the daylight and it turns purple. I don't know if I can get it. Oh no, my torch is well buried. So I'm trying to get it to focus. There we go. Yay! Focus. Nice piece of, yeah. Yeah, that's from over that way. Alrighty. Okay, I think we're ready for the final jump. Oh, yep. But the crew at Bundy are friggin' awesome, Ree. I kind of, our club's kind of part of the Wide Bay Burnett Gem Clubs, and yeah, so it's Bundy, Maryborough, Gympie, and Nambour, an association, and the Bundy Club is awesome. I love going up there. The people are cool. The workshops are cool. They're really well kitted out, and awesome people there too. I'm at the Maryborough Club, but I'm kind of I'm involved. I've just gotten involved with the kind of committees side of things. So I'm the secretary for the Wide Bay Burnett Gem Clubs, and I just became secretary for QLACA, I think it is, the Queensland Lapidary Arts Associations, and I'm also on the Jamboree committee. So much for being retired. So yeah, I'm enjoying this little moment of being able to sit down and cut. Because the next couple of weeks are actually going to be very busy for me, and putting together the booklet for Jamboree, which goes out to all the clubs. So we've got to put all the schedule for the gem cutters in there, advertising, stories, maps, all bits of info about Nambour. So yeah, lots of fun stuff. Yeah, well, yeah. The president was trying to step down, and yeah, he's I think it's QLAC or Q. It's one of the Queensland ones anyway. Queensland Gem Clubs, QGCA, not QLAC, but it's all tied in with QLAC though, and AFLACA as well too. And yeah, it's very. Yeah, there's a lot to it. But I don't mind helping, and a lot of the guys have been doing it for a long time, and it's time to hand on the torch. Yeah, most definitely. We're up there quite a fair bit for meetings and stuff, and we go up there because I do cabochon judging, and I've just been trained in faceting judging. We go up there to judge entrance for other club shows as well too. Like, they've got a really good space for us to be able to do that. So yeah, up there quite a fair bit. I was actually there just a little while ago. We went to the gem show and then had a meeting, and then I got another hat to wear. Alrighty, so spin dry that off. If you're worried about contaminants, little fingernail brush like this, and just give it a little clean. Spin dry so it doesn't rust. The reason mine look like they are rusting is I've been cutting boulder opal and yellow nuts like a madman. I've got a separate pedal up for not so messy material. Yeah, a lot of the clubs are eligible for grants, and they get quite kitted out. Like we just got kitted out with silversmithing stuff that at the Maryborough Club, and yeah, really, really looking forward to learning how to set all my stones in jewellery. That's something I'm going to really be pushing for in the new year. I kind of feel like the underpants gnomes at the moment. You steal the underpants, something, something, sell, and then profit. It's like, what? There's a big step missing. Oh, that looks like wavy bacon. We can't be having wavy bacon. No. How's that looking? That's a bit better. Catastrophe. Sorry. Sideways action. Yeah, there we go. How's that looking? Not too bad. Not too bad. Getting rid of my fingerprints. Getting ready. You'll never get me alive. Here we go. So still, we're up to 3,000 now. This 3,000 is probably more like an 8,000 now. It's had a lot of hours in service. I've got a backup one, and probably in the new year I'll get a second backup one. So I'll have one for messier stones and one for faceting, or one for but what I'm going to try and do is just try and knock some of these edges off gently, and just roll it over and smooth it over. A little bit of turn. It kind of rolls itself into where it wants to be. Once you kind of get a moving in time with the wheel, it will kind of position itself where it needs to be. Just give it a wipe from time to time. Have a look. Yeah, it's starting to look nice. Get rid of the scratches. So these pieces were really nice. One of the main things I look for is saw marks. Like I said, I made a bit of a rookie move with this material. I didn't see the big whopping crack that split the two pieces into two. So it was like that. But, always look at the bright side. I've got two pieces of really lovely stuff now of Stichtite. So, winning. Even with this one, I could kill a little bit. Maybe that one there. Sorry, in the light here. So that one there, like a little piece there, and then another little piece there, another little piece there. Don't be afraid to work small. Sometimes small is really, really cool. These are some of the small sapphires I'm working on. Look at that. That's small. I think they're 4mm. And this is the naked dopstick. So I'll, on a wheel, grind it down, and quite consciously do it, even sort of motion, because you want it centered, and then into the dop, and then onto the stone, and away you go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. But yeah, don't be afraid of the littles. Like, this is rubbish to some people. I'm like, man, that's a beautiful little sapphire. you know. This was rubbish. This is a beautiful piece of labradorite. You know, don't. The littles open up opportunities. Look at that nice little green sapphire. Not fashionable, but look how cool that little cab is. You know, under the right light, it's singing. It's going, don't forget about me. Yeah, don't be afraid of the littles. Yeah, you get some opportunities there. Littles you can get, like, you know, I've got pay dirt bags of all these little stones. What do you do with them? Like some of them are, you know, there's a little gem in there. I got I got one pay dirt bag, and I kid you not, this sapphire is the size of a pinhead, like, and it's faceted. What? Oh my god! Oh, there's me a little shot now. I've got to show it. This. Look at that. That is faceted. That is the size of a pinhead. Yeah, I've been slowly buying little bits and pieces of silver to, eventually, um, go down that path as well too. Got a few tools as well too. Like, just slowly. It is getting to that stage where I've got lots of rocks. You know, got lots of cut rocks. You know, what do you do with them? Like, got to have the next kind of stage. Alright, still on the 3000 grit. And like I said, this has been well worn. I've cut lots of agates, lots of jasper stuff on this, so this has been my go-to for faceting for a little bit now too, because I can slowly reach my meat points with this before going to pre-polish and polish. So it gives me a little bit more control with that stuff. But I've just got a new 3000 for faceting, so this one has been retired to just cabbing and freeform stuff, and probably be a boulder opal wheel by its end of days. It really helps to get, like, I can almost get a polish just with this. If you sit there long enough. I've gotten a polish on 100 grit, trying to get a slab perfectly flat, and it ended up being polished with 100 grit. I couldn't believe it. And it wasn't still flat. It still had a low point. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. So at the moment, I'm just kind of going roly-poly. Roly-poly, just slightly trying to keep it so it's at 90 degrees with the wheel. And every now and then just kind of bringing it up a little bit. I don't run out of water going there, so I turn it back and kind of set up a little bit. A little bit more water. Take it slow, but you don't want to sit in one spot because you'll create a flat spot. So try and keep it moving. If you see what I'm doing here, I'm putting back pressure on the little groove here, and using that to help me kind of keep it square with the wheel. And it also gives me a bit of support for rolling it and following the contour of the shape of the rock. And you can go the other way as well too. One side moves a little bit more, you go back, dig it. Oh. Another avalanche, sorry guys. Yeah, one of the guys at the Gympie Club does stones like these. And, oh man, Wayne blows my mind. Like, one day, but you have to get special dops made to do them that small too. That's the other thing as well. And transferring it, like, come on, insane. That's starting to come up real nice. Like I said, it's almost at a polished state. That's not wet. There's no water there. So you're starting to see it at 3000, a well-worn 3000. We're starting to get it shiny. So it's good to hold on to your old laps. They can end up being like real workhorses. If you kind of retire them from one purpose to the next, or one variety of stone to the next, a well-worn 3000 on a soft stone is going to be like a brand new 1200 on a new on a hard stone. So sometimes it's good to have a little wiggle room. Skating along now. Yeah. What polish am I going to use? I may start with a ultra lap, I think. We'll see how it goes with cerium. I may even, because that's nice and smooth, I may bust out a new one. Or do I go straight for the... let's let fortune favour the brave today. I've got a little bit of super cerium juice good to go. Oh, here's that slab. I've tried to rework it to get it flat, but I got that's at 100. Like, some of the shine on that is at 100. I got that with 100 grit. I'm not sure if this is petrified wood or not. I found it locally. It came off of a bigger stone. But I just really love the wavy patterns in there. And it took a polish real good at 100 grit. So here's where things get a little bit improvised. So I've got this felt wheel on a black pad, and then what I do is I take the master lap away. That one there, that becomes the master lap. Ho 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 ho. Picking up what I'm putting down. And away we go. And then I'm hearing everyone go, cross contamination. Well, you get a bit of cross contamination of polish on a 3000, and you're trying to get it to a polishable state. Yeah, you kind of understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I've got to find the bit that it came off of. It was a real weird chalcedony piece. I'm not sure if I can't remember if it was distinctively looked like pet wood, or if it didn't look like it until I kind of got it being polished. But yeah. And what I like to do is just, now this thing is loaded with cerium, so I'm just giving it a little bit of a top up, and we'll just kind of work a little bit of this new stuff in, and we'll see. So that's nice and coated now. Now this is going to send stuff flying. Low and slow on your polish, people. Low and slow. Feel the torque. Feel the torque. And have some water handy. If your stone heats up, you don't want your stone to heat up because you can get what they call lemon peeling or orange peeling, where it kind of pits the stone out. It's good to have a spray bottle, some water, give it all a bit of a wet up. Put a bit of weight into it as well too, like you want that friction. That's what creates the shiny surface. It's that friction of the powder running over the stone. At this stage, it doesn't matter if you go in one direction or the other direction, as long as you get all the surface area covered. You see, picking up a bit of the felt from this wheel. Just get that edge nice. Dry. And that's starting to get a bit more of a dry. It's getting more of a luster happening. The light's starting to bounce off of it. I'm not sure if this is the best polish for it. Might have one of these ultra laps in a minute. Just put a couple of drops on here. A couple of drops on there. Speed that up a little bit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Hey, but can't be 100%. It's got some mad kind of pink color going through it. Hey, like you can kind of see it there, and when you hold it up to, it's definitely some sort of chalcedony. Yeah, you can see it's a glowy. It's got that orange glow, so there's chalcedony going on in there. Oops, sorry, I'm blinding everyone. Great lighting guy I am. Thank God I'm retired, eh? Okay. So let's give it a little bit of pressure there. You can hear the motor talk. Oh, what are you doing, bud? Yeah, that's getting there. That's better. A little bit more water. Right, starting to hear the spray coming off the edge there. This has been soaked and soaked and soaked and soaked and soaked and soaked. It's pretty much had the whole bottle of this Super Cereum oxide mix that I made. I've got that off of Roy's Rocks. Awesome opal carver. He's got some mad polishes. I've got his Super Cereum and I've got his aluminium oxide, both of which are very, versatile, very handy. Works with a lot of things. Also use diamond paste as well too. That's another polishing option I may have with this if I'm not happy with how the Cereum works. Diamond, you can pretty much polish anything. But sometimes you get a nice finish with the cheaper stuff. And when I say cheaper, like diamond powder is expensive. This is what I use for diamond powder. I made my own little wooden burr. I've got a few other little options as well. Keeping my other burrs, keeping your polishing burrs separate as well is really important. Nice little ditched effort to try and get it. Okay, Rashan, thanks for hanging out, mate. I'm really glad to hear that your knee operation went well, and that you're going to be up and rockhounding again real soon. I'm really happy to hear that, mate. That's some good news. What's for dinner? I think I'm going to have some bacon and egg sandwiches. I haven't got much in the fridge. I have to go do a shop around everything. Oh, what did I do that for? Anything down before my trip. Alrighty. One thing that I'm doing here is I'm running my fingernail across it as well too. Kind of feeling for anything unusual. There are a couple of little spots there where it's like, there's something going on. I have to have a closer look at that. I think it has to do with that little crevice there. Don't know if I need to maybe take that down a bit. And just work that centre bit. Maybe the fluff has got caught up in there. That could be a possibility too. Oh, I've been going for an hour and a half on this. It is almost time for din-dins. Lordy, I might have to go and come back myself. Yeah, actually, I think I will, ladies and gentlemen. Give that a break for a minute. Might need to do some research, because that's okay, but I've seen it come up a lot better. It's not quite looking as nice as I was hoping it was going to. Might need to do a little bit of research and see what works well with Stichtite as far as polish. Okay, alrighties. I'll hang around just for a minute. Oh, alrighty. Brace yourself. You're going to see the great bush yower. Camera's about to get flipped. Boom! Oh, holy moly. Oh dear, I've been out bush for a while, sorry. Yeah, a little bit overgrown here. Lucky to get shot as a yowie while I was out bush. Looking a bit yowie-ish. Yeah. Anyways, people, gonna have a bite to eat. Been going for an hour and 23 minutes. Not a bad little effort. Working on this. I might come back a bit later on and have another play. It's been really cool hanging out with everyone. Really cool that everyone's, subscribe to each other's channels as well too. Like I said, it's really good that people that, with different interests coming together, and, we're all kind of creatives here, so yeah, it's great to kind of support each other. Anyway, speaking of support, thank you very much for everyone that's subscribed to my channel. Getting very close to doing a giveaway, a very exciting giveaway, and thanks again for hanging out. Uru, and I'll see you in the next one. Booyakasha.